Welcome back to the bench points. We're closing in here. End of this regular season coming real quick.
Man, we're getting so late into the action. It's almost bedtime, man.
So late into the action. Oh, dude. Jackson looks hilarious.
We're recording this 9 p.m. Wednesday. I'm going to edit this and release it right after the Zoom ends, right? We have to, because we can't look even dumber for what's going to happen right now in this. The Blazers are still playing. I imagine the Cavs are wrapping up this game here pretty
They
quick
won.
with the Atlanta Hawks. Okay, yeah, and Timberwolves already lost to the Magic tonight, by the way, too.
Yeah.
Now, did Joe Ingles start? Yes.
Do you have your retainer in?
My retainer's in too. I got the stuffed animal right next to me. Got the eye mask. I'm an
Not
eye
a lot.
mask. I'm an eye mask guy now.
Yeah, that's weird. But not a lot of people know the retainer, Jackson. But hey, I can spot him from a mile away.
You can see it.
No, I can't see it.
You
I
can
can just
hear it.
hear it.
You can
I
hear it.
just know you enough.
Fuck, should I take it out?
No, it's up to you. I just know. I just knew. That's all.
Man, you're like
We
my
probably
best friend or something.
Yeah, we probably got a quick episode here because we are recording it so late, but
Am I your best friend? Just say it.
yeah,
Oh, thanks, man.
for sure.
Yeah, well, I mean, with it wrapping up, yes, we could do some all NBA awards or do our award preview. Zach, I do not want to bother with that crap until either it's officially over.
We're doing it
I,
Sunday.
yeah,
Sunday
we're
we'll
gonna do it
record it.
Sunday. The regular season games will end on Sunday. I
Sunday
think
will be a big episode, over an hour, guaranteed.
absolutely. Yeah, good point. Good point here. Because Sunday is when the regular season wraps up. There's a break on Monday. Tuesday, the playing tournament starts. Next Wednesday, the playing tournament starts. And again on Friday. Like this shit's going till Friday. So these teams are getting, if you do not play on Sunday, which doesn't, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, they are doing that. I actually enjoy that.
All 15?
Yep. We back in the day, all 15 was completely rare. I swear to God, it was like 2016 one night they decided to play every team was going to play a game. Now it happens about once or twice a year, honest to God.
Hmm.
This 1 week break, since everyone is playing, and for some, they could be rested. Absolutely
Yeah,
could be rested because also these people aren't. There's no games on Saturday either, Zach. There's 15 on Friday too, actually.
nice.
I mean, yeah,
Some of
there's
these some of these games are going to be terrible, don't get me wrong, obviously,
some of them are
but
going to be terrible, and some of them we don't know if. My favorite
oh,
is a couple years back. I think we mentioned on this podcast before was it was end of season Nuggets Timberwolves.
hmm.
I think it was like the first time the Timberwolves actually like made the playoffs. You know what I mean? In a while, a meaningful playoff run. Might have been wearing the gray uniforms. I think Jeff Teague was involved. Um,
Oddly specific.
I mean, I just have a memory of it. I think
Yeah,
Andrew Wiggins is on the team, if I recall right.
yeah,
Um, so we've got that. I just don't want to get into if Wembanyama's playing. Oh, if Luka gets an exception, whatever the word is on Sunday, that's what we're rocking with, and
we'll
we'll
rip
have
it.
our awards prepared for it. So I'm really excited for that. Really appreciate everyone if they're tuning in as well for that and for all the love because we're gonna be going while we're rambling, we do not know what our schedule is going to be like for the playoffs. Like when this is coming around, we don't know what's going to qualify an
Yeah,
emergency podcast. We might see, or it's talking to our roommate, friend of the podcast, down below. His goal for these playoffs, he's a Bulls fan, secondly, Milwaukee Bucks fan. His goal for these playoffs, the one he cares about the most, is he wants James Harden to get a championship.
that screams him.
Let's see if James Harden has like a crazy round one, game seven.
Let's just see
That
if
might be an emergency podcast. Like I can't tell you
let's just see if they make it to the conference finals, honestly.
for real. So, anyways, so today, though there are a lot of ways and seedings, but it's kind of evening out a little bit more. I just want to talk about personal favorite playoff matchups, what the league might want to see, and
Hmm.
what certain teams might want to see. But first and foremost, while we look at the playoff picture right here, let's just start with the Thunder. Zach, they do not care. who they play in the first round, right?
No.
They're looking for potentially, they can't do anything. They're going to stay at the one. We basically know that.
Hmm.
If they're making a choice, and if you're looking at it right now, like who do you think they would prefer to face in the second round?
In the first or the second?
Second round. Let's
In the
move.
second, they would probably prefer. It's tough to project because we have the Luka injury. So like if Luka's
Yeah.
healthy, it's the Rockets. If Luka's not healthy, I think it's the Lakers.
And that's currently the 4-5 while we're recording this, which
Hmm.
would line up to be the second round. That is a perfect path for the Thunder. And who's to say if the Lakers come through with that? Someone asked me about it today. I cannot tell you if Luka or Austin Reeves is coming back in the first round. Maybe late first round, game seven or
Maybe.
something.
Maybe.
Maybe. They are gone, guys, for a while here. Now they do have that extra week again. They get to
Hmm.
glorify on the extra week. Then you
But
add
these are
a game
these are
seven, that's like 2.5 weeks away.
these are like 4 to 6 week injuries. We'll see if the European doctors can heal him up quick, but that's all we know. We
Zach,
don't know much, and I think they'll miss the first round.
he might be talking to his lawyer more than any doctors while he's out there. Mostly
Both.
for his exception, which we don't really have to get into. I mean, let's get into it real quick. While we're talking about the Lakers, because I don't want to spend too much time on the Lakers here. He's very close to the game. I think he's one off 64 of the games, rule 65.
Hmm.
He misses a couple games for the birth of his daughter. That
Yep.
happens. I remember one time Al Horford missed the birth of one of his kids in the Boston or Atlanta, and some news reporters like, and he couldn't play the game the other night. Like, bro, what? Anthony Edwards has left at a halftime game to go see the birth of his child. Like, I
Yeah.
don't, that's fine.
Good
That's the
father.
exception. But Zach, he got a technical foul and he got suspended.
That too. He
And
would have had another game against the Wizards. Probably
yeah,
dropped 50.
and he got one rescinded. Got to play, I believe, the Magic game. When they're on this heater of a road trip. Um, and he gets rescinded. Okay, I'm good. Doesn't stay in good graces though, bro. Could easily, if he knows the implications of what the All NBA is and how big of a deal it is, I don't know if it affects him contractually at this point. It's a little hard to follow, but
Well,
geez,
he
Lakers
didn't know he was gonna get hurt. So
never do.
yeah, so it's a tough time to be a Laker fan. Um, you're just hoping to get out of the first round, scratch and claw.
Yeah, I'm. Where there's no, let's kill the Fred VanVleet return rumors if there are any. Why the
Yeah.
hell would they do that, you know? Um, Looking over out here in the West, do the people want to just see the Nuggets Timberwolves again? First
Yes.
round just to get a little fired up here.
I mean, we're a little closer to the team, obviously, but that is the best round one matchup by far in both conferences. They got juice. The Nuggets have owned this year, 3-1, I believe, against the Timberwolves.
Hmm.
Wolves have played them great in the past, beat them in the past.
Beat them in the
Um,
playoffs in the past, right?
yeah, yeah. I mean, I think it's the best series, and I think people want to see it. Obviously, I mean, and Jokic back and forth.
They've got the energy around the Nuggets do. I think they're better than they were last year. Um, I think we've talked about this. That Spurs Nuggets game on this past Saturday, incredible to see what they can do and come together. Cam Johnson
Hmm.
hitting some shots, Tim Hardaway being a little bit reliable. I was thinking about this in the car ride into work today. They're the second best, probably trio, I would say, if I'm going into the playoffs.
Okay.
I'd have the Thunder. Right now it's Shea, Chet, J-Dub.
Hmm.
J-Dub's now to three. And then to me, man, if you're talking playoffs, Jokic and Jamal, probably one of the best two-man games in the whole league. That third Aaron Gordon chemistry fusion is probably the second best trio
Fusion
in the. I mean, that's the triple head right there. If we're talking, I mean, it was a bigger deal back in the day.
for sure. They know how to play together, which helps. And for the Nuggets this year, it doesn't even feel like they've had a great year by any means.
Yeah, I mean, there's
And
rough patches.
and they're still 51 and 28 as we record this. Like it just doesn't feel like they've been total dominant, and they're still an amazing record. Um, and yeah, they have a team that can compete. I've mentioned this plenty of times. They had a team that brought the Thunder to Game 7 last year, so
Yeah, so
they're
close,
right
man.
there. They're right there.
And I think the bench is better. We've talked
Hmm.
about that before. I think we've also talked about how they're like low 20s on defensive rating this whole season. It's this offense that's going crazy, and that's worrisome. A good start, a dip for Jokic and the MVP, just how his playing is going. Cam Johnson just being a disappointment, while you get to see Michael Porter do his thing.
Hmm.
But as mentioned before, six-man candidate Tim Hardaway Jr., Aaron Gordon coming back and playing defensively. For gosh sakes, I've said it before. Peyton Watson got Player of the Week at one time when he was going smoothly. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
pretty impressive. I think that's a good people's watch. I think the league likes it. Um, I don't think either team should try to. I mean, either one of these teams would love to face the Lakers or Rockets first round. They're
for
not.
sure.
They could play to avoidance if still possible. I think the Timberwolves are kind of out of luck on that one, maybe.
Hmm.
Um,
The average fan will that's the series that they'll be like, oh, this is good. Because people like Ant, and then you have Jokic on the other side doing crazy stuff. So
I think it can do well nationally. You're exactly right. And we could have that save ourselves for maybe a Spurs Nuggets second round series after that game. I think anyone would want to see that.
hmm.
Sadly, the Thunder's path becomes a little bit boring if it's played just like how we're seeing it right now.
Yeah,
That's
and the Lakers Rockets series will be a snooze fest if there's no Luca, and this
yeah.
Rockets team isn't that fun of a watch. KD's fun to watch, but everyone else is like whatever. And
So
Amen, but
the league's probably wanting then Thunder to do their thing, the 4-5. They probably want the Nuggets sneaking somewhere into whoever they're facing on there because they want to see that matchup down below, and they want the Spurs to do their own thing on the other side, and eventually get to that conclusion of the best rivalry this whole season.
yeah,
You
but
know,
after the Spurs Nuggets game, the league's fine. The league's like, we'll take that for a series.
sure, it's a tough call, but um, your Blazers, man, getting closer and closer. Steph Curry's back, man. 9-10. Who you got? Are we putting a little wager on there? I imagine so.
Oh,
If
we're
that
not gonna
does
be playing
happen.
you. We're gonna be in the 8th seed, I believe. But
Oh man. Can I
Clippers are Clippers are facing the Thunder as we speak, so that's a L.
okay. Well, Clippers are playing for that pick not to be too bad. So,
Yeah.
exciting news with the Timberwolves. I didn't know Jaden McDaniels was going to be coming back with him being labeled week to week. He did start tonight.
Oh, that's
Um,
nice.
for that L, but he is back. And I know Ant didn't play, and a couple players were lost. Obviously, Joe Ingles started, so that can tell you
Randall
everything.
didn't play. There a lot of people didn't play.
Oh yeah, him. Oh yeah, him.
That guy.
Um, Eastern Conference, Zach here. What's your play-in tournament dream for these games? It's going to be a week of basketball of just playing tournaments, and hopefully that's entertaining. What would you like to see in the East here?
I want Sixers to beat the Magic. Then
And
I
give
want
us the seats
Hornets.
too. Give us the
The
seats
Hornets would have
because
to face the Sixers then, or the Magic then, right?
yeah,
And so then Hornets beat the Magic. So then we get Hornets in the playoffs and the Sixers. A fully loaded Sixer team can win a couple games in round one,
really.
maybe two. Like peak, I think is two. I think like I love Maxi. Embiid's still a walking bucket. His jump shot is still money, still money.
Yeah,
Get VJ in the mix a little, and Paul George has been playing out of his mind too recently.
man, they wish they had that boy Tobias Harris still. He would have been
Tobias
the
Harris over me.
immediate glue guy right there.
Yeah,
He always has been. Oh, I mean, what the play-in tournament is right now is entertaining enough. I think a 9-10, especially if the Hornets get a host a playing game, they're playing pretty close over 500 here, and they will lock that in for a winning record this season uh, at 43 and 37. But the Hornets crowd for a playing game, LaMelo starting, Miami Heat, who will be feisty, There's no doubt about it.
Oh yeah,
I can't even tell you what their starting lineup's going to be that night.
it'll be a good game though.
Oh man. And then, Magic, if they can turn it around, they start feeling themselves. Franz has been back, then they pushed him back out for injury management. Great guys, very smart. Um, and 76ers might come in there just to disrupt things. I think the East plan is going to be entertaining. It is for me personally, a snooze fest in the West.
Sure. The Raptors are only a half game above the Magic. Like this could change in the East a lot still.
Oh yeah, true. Very true.
So the East still has stuff to go. The West is pretty locked up definitely locked up in terms of who's going to be in the play. And the Suns are 4 games back from the Wolves, and the Warriors are 11 games above the Pelicans in the 11 seed. So it's going to be those 4 teams in the play-in. In the East, it could be even the Hawks could fall a little. So it could be any of probably 5 teams, 5 or 6 teams in the East.
Blazers have nothing to lose.
Yeah.
They have a lottery protected pick from the Bulls. Forget what that becomes if it doesn't convey this year. Um, they might as well just try and see what they got, evaluate a little further, and I have full trust that they are going to be trying in whatever game they play in the play-in tournament. I cannot
Yeah.
tell you what the Warriors, I imagine they're going to play too, but speak on your Trailblazers for a second here.
Yeah, I mean, I think if we're talking this play-in style,
Yeah.
it's just 1 game. You never know what can happen. How many fouls Denny's gonna draw. I don't know. I would like to see some updates on Shaden Sharp. He hasn't been playing in a minute. Um, he might not be back, but I think he would boost him a lot. But this team is 1 game. Kamara's been feeling like Dame. He said it. He's been hitting his
What? He
shots
said
recently.
that?
Yeah. Well, he was like 7 for 8 on threes,
I
and
mean,
he was like,
dude, imagine having a backcourt of one night of Kamara going 8 for 8 and then Klingon goes like 4 for 8. Jeez.
yeah,
I mean, that's the thing you look up on the Blazers and you're like, hmm, maybe there's some sort of hope there. But
they're
yeah,
young, athletic, and I think Dame would fit really well in this team. They need a shooter, a scorer, and I don't know. I'm excited for the future. And this year we just um playing for whatever. No, we don't care about anything really. So
yep.
playing with house money.
The Sharp thing missed. He's ruled out tonight.
Hmm.
Um, that's 28 consecutive games
I
of
know.
him being ruled out. Doubtful for Friday. Um, typically, sadly, guys, another flaw of the NBA's injury reports can be hard to be reliant upon. 6 hours before, 3 hours before, there are some last minute cuts, and I get that. They have to test some things out in warm ups. I get that. Game time decision. I understand that. But from going a little bit unsure of even, for example, Cade's status to doubtful as a little bit of a hint to now playing. I think he's playing tonight, man.
Think
It's
tomorrow.
a little hard to tell. So the Sharp thing um, is a little tough because they
Yeah.
would love him for a game.
Yeah, 19, 20 points per game. I mean, you're missing that off the bench. He kind of takes some bad shots, but I mean, if I had to tell you what's going to happen in the plane, it's going to be I don't know if I trust the Clippers or not. Um,
They could lose and just not happen and not gel.
for sure. I think the Suns are going to probably win that first game. I'm hoping the Blazers move up, but I think this right as of right now, let's say Suns beat the Clippers and Blazers beat the Warriors, and then uh I'm going to say the Blazers, but I believe the Clippers would beat the Blazers in a 1 game.
I would want this. I think a lot of the fans of the NBA want this. And I don't know if I can say the league, but the Clippers make it into this and they get a first round drop, whatever. They probably are getting like the 15th pick that's going to the Thunder. Any pick that isn't so good or we having a chance to land in the lottery, I would prefer. So I'll be cheering for the Clippers to get in. And the Phoenix Suns is just a team that I've been enjoying a lot this year. They were on Peacock the other night. I had to tune in a little bit. I mean, I enjoy the heart of it. I think there's some roster reconstruction this offseason with figuring out what to do with Jalen Green. But Brooks is back. I want to see Mark Williams play a little bit more. That's a team that deserves to be a first round knockoff from
Hmm.
either the Spurs or whoever. And the Clippers do, because Kawhi's probably a third All NBA team, if not second at this point. Um,
Yeah.
can I speak on my Warriors just really quick, if you don't mind?
Yeah. Go crazy.
Um, I don't think I want them to win the play-in tournament. I'd rather them be knocked out, and you can even rest Steph if you want, or go out with dignity, and I'm just not going to be too upset with it. I am only thinking, are you watching your game?
Yeah. Why can't I?
Guys, here, show it out, just turn it a little bit for the
All right. Hold on.
YouTubers. Zach's watching a game. That's how committed we are. He's watching the Clippers Thunder while we're recording this. Not that he doesn't care, but you have to consume. Don't ever put down your phone. Always, there's more content to get in. All right. He's a student
I
of the
mean,
game,
Thunder up 15 in the first quarter. So
which would, ooh, okay. Are the Blazers playing tonight too?
yeah, they're
Who is
playing
that
right now.
tiebreaker?
I have no idea, but you're talking about your Warriors, man. This is like the.
Sorry. It's just that tiebreaker could be important tonight while we're talking about that. That could, I don't know what the tiebreaker is, but that could shift it right there immediately. Um, there's a report going around with Kristaps Porzingis again, wanting to get that re-sign. I'm just not interested as right now. There's
I
rumors
need
of
to know his
Kawhi,
health.
LeBron. LeBron thing, I'm interested in. If we have a mid-low exception, I forget. I would even trade for Bronny if that's what it takes. That means Seth Curry has to not be in our team. I can't have a Warriors roster with old people and Moses Moody and Jimmy Butler who are already injured, and also put in another player that isn't getting calls from another team for a reason.
Hmm.
I can't do the two Antetokounmpo roster spaces. I just can't, man.
Fair.
I'd rather see them lose this, reevaluate. Mike Dunleavy take a hard look at his life. It's a good life, but what he's done for the fans this year. And maybe Steve Kerr leaves. I honestly don't know. Maybe Draymond declines and he finds another route. Draymond said this week that he's going to do what's best and is interested in guys because he has a player option this summer. It's 29 million. It's good for him to make 29 million. He's not getting 29 million anywhere else. But how this works is, can I sign somewhere else for a longer deal to get more money in return? Maybe that's a 3 year 55. Now he can make half of that in 1 year, but you guys get what I'm saying. Missed opportunity a little bit. And maybe there's a better situation. There probably is right now. I'm sick of talking about the freaking Warriors,
Sounds like a
bro.
blow up year. Golly.
I mean, it was supposed to be a contend or just tried and make it look like we're trying here, but team freaking sucks.
Burn the bridges.
Yeah, maybe so. I don't need a lot more older people, but I maybe am not against the LeBron thing just 'cause.
Mike
Um,
Conley.
no, no, dude.
Brooke Lopez.
Can we bring Paul Millsap out of retirement?
Yeah. Let's get
Looking
them
at,
all out.
if you're wondering how Zach watches while we record, I spent 10 minutes on Paul Millsap and figuring out if he was a 5-star recruit. He was a 3-star recruit out of high school.
What
And
about Michael Jordan? Kareem.
Oh my gosh, that is hilarious. Yeah, why don't you instead go to Best Buy and go buy a mic and stop looking at Paul Millsap's 17-year career or something
For
like
real,
that,
man.
16-year career. Why don't you learn about some of the greats? Like, look at the top 75 team and just remember it. Don't look at Paul
Yeah.
Millsap's last Brooklyn Nets year or some crap
I
like
don't know.
that.
Study the space launch or something.
Learn how to make a Claude bot or something. What are you doing, bro? Oh my God. Um,
Learn a dance. Anything.
learn a second language. I know you did Duolingo already today. Do it a second time.
Yeah.
Study for the test you actually have to do.
3 star.
Um,
He was a 3 star.
Zach, can we talk about the Pistons 58 and 22? A couple games left. You said they're playing tomorrow, not tonight. My apologies. Wait. No, they would have to play Friday and then Sunday because if there's two gamers going.
I I just knew they weren't playing tonight. That's
Okay,
all I knew.
okay. Yep, yep. Then that's how that would work. Um, Kate Cunningham coming back then on there that Friday.
They did play tonight. What am
Great.
I on?
Maybe they already won.
Yeah, they destroyed the Bucks.
Okay, that's why. Okay. Um, if he played, what did he drop? Jamie?
Who, Cade?
Yeah, I want to see how many minutes did he play? Come.
26.
Okay. Jenkins come off the bench.
Yes.
What did he drop?
Jenkins or Cade?
Jenkins.
9, 5, and 6.
Dude, that is an every
Cade,
night thing. If you do that every night, uh, uh.
Cade, 13, 5, and 10.
Okay, perfect. How many turnovers? Hold on.
I just looked. I think it was either 3 or 5. It
He's a high
was
turnover guy.
3.
All right, fine, whatever. Get the double double. That's what people will remember.
They
Yeah, how many
played
turnovers did he have?
they played Ujman Dang and Ryan McCormick. Like, come on, man.
That's the Yale guy, I think too. There's a couple last minute 10-day Yale players that are getting in. Good for them. And then
My
they're
my
signing rest of season contracts to get into their summer league team. That's the only
my
reason, by
my
the way.
coworker my coworker was like, I'm a big Ryan McCormick fan. And then he's like, yeah, but he's like 27, so I'm out.
As a rookie. Um, Pistons coming back into a perfect situation, Zach, for something that other than that sucks. This guy was third, in my opinion, third ballot for the MVP race, all NBA
Third
first
ballot
team.
Hall of Famer.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, that's just like you didn't make it the first two ballots. You were on it.
Are you talking football or are you talking basketball right now?
I think both.
Like,
I think football
how many attempts do you get? Like, if you didn't even
or
get it on your fourth one or something like that, like maybe you never deserved it and we're gonna stop considering it.
I think baseball has like you can go up to like 10.
Are you serious right now?
Yeah.
That's terrible. Um, Cade coming back into a great situation. Duran holding it down, Jenkins holding it down, Asar Thompson pushing for that defensive team, like we mentioned previously.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh, coming back. He'll watch his buddy get the nod for the third. Don't have to deal with Jaden Ivey. You know, this team, I'm switching it here, man. I think who would they rather face in the eighth seed? Who would they rather get here?
I think. I mean, you want to stay away from the Hornets.
Yeah,
That's
probably.
just given. So you just take what's left. You take Magic or the Sixers.
Yeah, you hope for maybe some good history. I think the NBA might want the Sixers at Pistons just to get a little Eastern Conference thing going there.
I
Uh,
do want to say I'm
yeah.
surprised at how much they stayed afloat without Cade. I thought they were going to be way worse than they were, and Dennis Jenkins is a huge part, but also Duran. Duran locked up an All NBA team these last
Oh
few
yeah.
weeks. Like we thought he would probably would make it, but he like solidified it the last few weeks. So, um, it's a scary team. I mean, they're they're a good team. They're the best record in the East for a reason. Um, and looks like they're finding their own. It might have helped them that Cade was hurt, to be honest.
It Other than it being a big bummer, it helps you discover things and figures out who needs to step up in these kind of big
Mhm.
situations. I think it's the best story out of the past 2 weeks, bro.
And what
Of
are you gonna do when Cade's on the bench? That
Yeah,
helps with
and
that.
I think you built some confidence. You know, Ron Hollins had a couple of impressive plays. I can't speak on his game at whole, but fun team. Tobias Harris is there. That's where he ended up. Um, Cavs Hawks, they faced tonight. Cavs won. Um, would you rather have the Cavs Knicks right away? I don't even know if it's possible still, but would you like to just save that for maybe for a second round thing if possible? Which I don't even know if that's going to be a thing here.
Cavs Knicks is not possible in the first round. Um, so I don't know why we're talking about it because I don't think they can even play.
51, 51, 29, 50. Oh
Quick
yeah,
maths.
it's not. Sorry. That was dumb. Um, yeah, we won't even see them match up at all for that. Sadly, guys. Sorry, disregard. It's almost 10 o'clock. Um,
Cavs Pistons though. I mean, hey, James Harden championship for Teskey, man.
I just think I think the NBA would like it for the Sixers to go do the thing up top and the Charlotte Hornets to come do their thing down below with the Celtics and get that little series going, get some East Coast things over there, historic franchises in the East, and then we'll duel out with these up and coming Atlanta Hawks and Cavs, and we'll let our New York Knicks get an easy first round franchise. I mean, first round opponent with a franchise that's outside of the country for a little bit of a more global audience. I think they had to make a choosing, and they also chose who made the play-in tournament and who got out of that. Um, that's what the league would want, and I think I would align with the league. They
You
haven't,
look like Charlie in that meme from It's Always Sunny with the lines and the board.
where he's looking for Pepe Silvia,
We're
which I think
going,
was
we're going,
just,
we're we're going Boston and Philly. We got Detroit coming down with the Hornets, get Cade against LaMelo. We want the Knicks to play out of the country.
I think there's a setting here in our Zoom thing where it can look like I'm presenting in a classroom.
Yeah,
Should have done that there.
yeah,
Um, Zach, Knicks Raptors. Do the Raptors even get a single game on the Knicks?
yes,
100%. Knicks aren't good
100%.
enough to sweep right now, are they?
No,
We'll have to get into the ballots here next week or later this week. But I've got some OG talk to talk about. Likely I want to talk about Derek White as well, man.
did I mention anything on the Bulls quick?
I'll say this. They fired, I think, the president of basketball or vice president of basketball and GM. Um, the Chicago Bulls are the third biggest city in this country.
Mm-hmm.
Consistently, when I look at the attendance record for each year for the past since 2018 or so, they are always, if not first, in the top three. They are world renowned from the 90s and what was Derrick Rose did. They had their moment there. This all started when they traded away Jimmy Butler. It was a
Oh
great
yeah.
trade for them. They got Lowry Markkanen. Chris Dunn had a couple games for them. Um, and Zach LaVine. Did they get anything really crucial back for Zach LaVine other than having to pay his player option for next year as well? No, not entirely. They did give back their first round pick, which turned out to be the French guy who's out again for this whole year. There's a lot of wrong terms. They sold low on Kobe White, Vucevic, Ayo,
Caruso,
Caruso, you could say.
Levine, DeMar, and they only got back their own first round pick. That's like I can't emphasize that enough. They traded all those guys away.
Not to mention what they had to trade away to get Vucevic into their dome in the first place, by the way.
Yeah,
It's incredible. It's incredibly bad, I should say. It was mediocrity. I think we went through on our Eastern Conference preview of all the records they've had each year, where it's basically aligned to almost the same. I'm disappointed with them in the Central Division. I am very disappointed with Giannis and the Bucks and whatever's going on with that. That might be a time for a later day when we hear some actual progression that's not during the regular season and Giannis is maybe
yeah.
up front, Zach. You know what I mean? Well, that's all I got. Game of the
I
week.
got one more thing
Okay, please. Hey, please.
on the Bulls. It's like they're like they want to get applauded or like cheered for doing like the right move. Like they're they should be firing their people. They should be um trying to get new people in here, and it's like why wouldn't you do that? Like they're like, "Oh, look at us. We're like trying to find a direction." It's like no shit, you should fire your GM who got no picks back for anything. Traded guys wrong time. Like
Well, as they
they
said
don't
that,
draft well.
yeah,
They have
no,
Matas and that's it. And it's just a bad franchise right now.
they did get Trey Jones. I'll say that, but that's it. And um, I mean, this is not like Mike Malone and I forget his name in Memphis Grizzlies last year, where they fire right before the playoffs started.
Jenkins,
This,
Taylor Jenkins.
yes, this is something that can happen right away. You've got a draft, and players you need to bring in for draft workouts. You need to plan for the offseason. You've got a lot of space and a lot of expiring. Thankfully, that's a good thing that came out of all these trades. But you do it now, sure. I get it. Should have happened way sooner. Absolutely. Way to do it right now, at least. Jaden Ivey was the straw on the camel's back, um, or broke the camel's back. Sorry, guys. It's late. Um, it's disappointing, and we'll talk about the Bucks later. But Bulls, good for you. It's like, hey guys, we made all this bad stuff, and we hired them, and we extended them, but we got you. We fired him. It's like Nico Harris. Hey, we let Nico do it, and then he did it, and then we fired him too because you guys told
It's
us
like
to.
shoveling your sidewalk. It's like no shit. That's just what you do.
Wow, that is great. And we'll end it on that. We
Like
haven't been picking the games of the week. This is our last basic time doing it, unless we do it in the playoffs, because that would be more
hey,
like,
thick,
duh, watch this game.
thick. I got the Nuggets in the Timberwolves. Game three.
It's a 3-1, so I would go for that one where I like to see if they actually do it.
Let's see if you can extend the series.
I've got one for you on
Okay.
Sunday. Hopefully people are playing. They might not be, depending on the circumstances. If you want to go into the playoffs with a dub, God knows the Charlotte Hornets will try to be. Charlotte Hornets are going to the MSG for the last game on Sunday, 5 o'clock Central. Might be a little fun.
I'll go Friday. Clippers, Blazers.
Ooh, he's about it. And Zach, why is this such an intense matchup?
Uh, they're probably gonna have the same record after tonight, so that game will.
It's going to be an all-out one, man. That's exciting.
Yeah.
All right, well, y'all tune in. All right.
Hey, thick, thick episode coming this week. Promise. This one is thin. Double this on Sunday.
I'm gonna double and give it to the next person.
10x that shit.
All right, y'all. Thank y'all for listening.
Blazers.
Peace.